Logan Summit. Welcome to it. Hey, don't you wish you were me? I know you do. This show is brought to you by Newer. Go over to newer.com, use code Logan to save yourself 20% off. Pro gear at amateur pricing. And yes, I know the answer to your question is, of course, you can find the link right here in the About section of whatever platform you're watching us on. Today, we have another fighter up for it. It is Alex Acosta. Alex, how you doing today?
I'm doing pretty good. How are you doing?
I'm awesome, but I generally try to wake up like that. Now, I just asked you, you're 8-0 in super fights. Exactly what are super fights for those of us at home who don't know?
So, if I'd had to describe it to my neighbor, it's a one-on-one grappling match, um, kind of wrestling-based grappling, but we're looking for submissions, and it's just a one-on-one match. There's no tournament, there's no bracket. It's just one and done.
Now, you're going to be fighting on June 21st at Subs on the Shore, which you can catch right here on Millions.co pay-per-view. Get involved. Have you fought over at Subs on the Shore before?
Not yet. This is my first time. First time I applied to fight for them, so glad I got a match right away. It's kind of hard getting matches in Washington State. I either have people pull out or there's just nobody at 185. So going down to California for a match, so it should be pretty fun.
Now, we know pulling out is not an effective form of contraception, but when you say that you had to apply to get a position within Subs on the Shore, we've never talked about this on the show. Talk to me about what that application process looks like.
So it's pretty much a resume. You're applying for a job. This certain promotions looking for fighters. I'm a fighter. I give them my name, my record, accolades, and if they got somebody who can match up against that, we'll set the fight up from there.
Now, do you strictly stay around 185 or are you willing to jump around?
I'm willing to jump around. The lowest I competed at was 170, and that was for ADCC trials. I don't think I'd ever go down that low again. Right now at 185, I'm feeling pretty comfortable. Um, Anywhere from like 85 to I don't want to say 205, unless I'm feeling kind of froggy. But 185 is pretty comfortable right now.
What do you walk around at?
195, 200 ish. So it's not too much weight to have to cut. So it's nice.
Yeah. Now, have you struggled with weight cuts? How does that treat you? Because no one likes it. You never meet any fighter who's like, "Oh man, you know what I love, bro? Forget about fighting. Forget about knocking people out. You know what I love? Weight cut." No one ever says that.
This has probably been the best weight cut I've had in a long time. The 170 was pretty brutal, and definitely like messed you up mentally. Like after
Yeah.
the weight cut and the tournament's over, there was just bad like body dysmorphia, and it was really hard to eat normal again because your brain and mind is just like don't do that. You can't do that. But 185, I'm feeling good. Leaning up, feeling a little like my mobility's feeling good, my movement's feeling good, so I'm feeling pretty comfortable.
Now, what was the first thing that you had to eat after the fight at 170?
What did I eat? Oh, lasagna.
Yeah, you did. Yeah,
Yeah.
you did. Yes. What, was it homemade?
No, we were in Vegas, so I don't know. It was somewhere at I think it was the Westgate Hotel. Some
Hell yeah,
Italian
you
restaurant.
were.
Yeah.
Viva Las Vegas. I'm right here in Vegas. Next time we get together, we're getting matching tattoos, my friend.
I'll be there.
Yeah, yeah. He says that, but he won't. No. Um, Now, you're originally from Southern California, now in Washington State. What made you go? And by the way, if you're thinking, oh, California, Washington State is just on the top of that other state. No, you're wrong. SoCal, way down here. Washington State, way up here. What made you travel that far?
Um, Family. Me and my ex had a kid, and her family's up here, and it was just a better situation family wise. So it's definitely hard leaving San Diego for multiple
Yeah,
reasons, especially my gym.
perfect weather.
But yeah, burritos, Mexican food.
Oh,
But in like the grand scheme of things, it's a lot better situation for my family, my son. So that that will always be more important than my jujitsu for sure.
obviously, family comes before anything. How hard was it for you to find a home up in Washington after you left Southern California?
Um, I mean, I kind of bounce around right now. I have a gym I train pretty often at. It's called Solarte BJJ. It's nice community Jen has built. So she lets me go in there, train with the guys, kind of do my thing. My home gym is still 10 Planet Oceanside. I'm a 10 Planet freak. But right now, I kind of stepped away from teaching and instructing so I could be a little more selfish with my training and kind of focus on what I want to do training wise. So it's been nice, been different, little change, but good.
So you're happy with the move. Obviously, you're happy because your family's happy, but
Yeah.
training wise, being able to find a gym, being able to find training partners, you think you're finding the same caliber of fighters up there in Washington State?
Um, I do. It's a little far. What's what it like far in between? Like I have some really really good training partners, but some of them they don't compete. So they're not in the gym all the time. So I do find myself like tonight, I'm going to go train in Tacoma, which is about 2 hours away. I
Yep.
used to go drive out to Seattle when Nate Orchard was in town, and that was a 3 hour trip one way. So it was an all day thing for me to go and train out with him at 10 Planet Seattle. But I do have guys. I mean, these guys now they're doing the ADCC Opens. They're training hard. So in the year that I've been there, definitely they've grown a lot, skill wise, tough wise, and so like slowly, but you build it, they'll come. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Kevin Costner would agree with you on that one. June 21st, you're going to be on Subs on the Shore. Do you know anything about the opponent that you'll be fighting?
Well, I know the first original opponent pulled out. I don't know
Right.
why. Whatever. I'm used to that. Daniel
Yeah, that
Penn.
happens. Hold on. Before we get beyond that, that happens so much at this level. You have to be expecting that in on some platform, right?
Yeah. It happened. Yeah. Happened to us all the time, and in the Oceanside, people would see where we trained at, who are who we were, and it was just like hard to get matches because people would pull out. So I'm glad Daniel stepped up. It's I can't find too much stuff on him. I found like one match. Um, I know he has a dog and the
Yeah. What's
mullet.
his dog's name? Do you know what his
No,
dog's
not
name is?
I don't know that one.
No, no.
But,
Find that out so that when you're in the clinch, you can use it against him.
okay.
Just be like, I took Rover out for a walk the other day. He sat when I told him to. He likes me more than you.
Yeah.
It's stuff like that. Just I never say anything bad about a dog because what did the dog do to you? But I would definitely use that against him. Like,
Yeah, I don't want to get John Wicked.
no, no, just be like Benji loves me more than you. And he'll be like, "What?" Seriously, that 1 second where he has to cognizantly think of what you just said will be
Oh
that
yeah,
knockout punch,
that's the second I need that little
right?
window.
Right? He just goes, "What?"
Yeah.
Boom. Oh man! All right, that's just my little tip to you. Some
Thanks.
might call it cheating.
If not cheating, you're not trying.
Well, hey, the other day, a pro MMA fighter came out and said, I cheat each and every single fight. And
Yeah.
I do it multiple times. And when asked why, he goes, because there's no reason not to. They never take a point away from you.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that?
I'm there to win, so if I don't get caught, I'm good.
It's only cheating if you get caught, right?
Right, yeah.
All right. So 185 pounds. You're getting in there. How tall are you?
6'2".
All right. So you're a good size. You're a good size. Um, do you find that you're in your best weight class at 185 for yourself?
Um, in Washington State, yeah, I feel Washington State. I feel super comfortable at 185. When I was in California, I definitely felt there's more 175 brackets, and I felt way more comfortable in the 75. Definitely always felt like the biggest and strongest guy in the bracket. When down there at 85, there was so many mix of different body types. Like I would walk in there feeling big, and then I see another guy just how the hell did that guy make 185? It's crazy. So right now where I'm at, I feel great, confident, strong.
Now I've been a boxing fan. I'm about to turn 47 years old. And I don't really want to get into that too much, but I've been watching the fight game for longer than you've probably been born. All
Probably.
right. So the thought process being these days is boxing went the way of the dodo there for a while. No one could follow boxing. There was too many belts, too many weight classes. It's very hard for the average fan to get involved in it. Do you believe that MMA and boxing should get together and kind of come up with a uniform weight class system and belt system?
Oh shit.
Yeah, I know. Big question. I get it. I get it.
I, I think well with I feel like with jujitsu, I don't watch too much boxing. But with jiu-jitsu, some of these promotions, they have these random weight classes. Like I'll get matches at like 190, 195 and
What's
whatever.
that? That's a catch weight. That's
I
a
don't
catch
yeah,
weight.
I don't have to cut weight, which is fine. But I don't know, it's kind of weird sometimes. So there is a lot of catch weights in jiu-jitsu right now. Yeah, that's a good question.
Now, do you feel there's catch weights because fighters are lazy?
Shit, possibly. Yeah,
Right?
they don't want. Also, too, I mean, if there's like no incentive, like if someone's not getting paid or there's no titles, like what's the point of cutting weight for?
Mhm.
Like just, have a match and, get your hand raised or don't.
Well, all right. So that brings me good segue, by the way, Alex. You're doing a great job here. Um, so in boxing, you could just turn pro for like 140 bucks at 15 years old. Do you think MMA would benefit with having the same kind of structure?
Getting paid $140 a fight?
No, 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 no. You can turn pro in boxing
Hmm.
for like 150 bucks once you
Oh,
turn 15.
like
Yeah.
pay? Oh,
Yeah, you just no, you pay the boxing commission
right.
150 bucks
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
now you're a pro. MMA it doesn't work that way.
Yeah. Well, let's see. I mean, the benefits to that is some guy signs up, whatever, pays his fees, gets his pro debut, and some other guy that's been putting in work should get a free easy win. So I don't know, it's win-win.
But maybe that's why boxing has become watered down over the last 3 decades, if give or take.
Yeah, probably.
Now, how do you feel about all the influencer MMA and influencer boxing coming into the sport? Do you think it benefits because we have eyes on all of this, or is it just taking away from the pure science of it?
I mean, I think most of it is what it is. It's an exhibition. It's for entertainment. Like, I mean, I don't think anybody likes seeing Mike Tyson lose, but the guy got paid, which is important.
And he almost died 8 months before that.
Oh yeah, that's right.
We only talked about it after the fight, but he
Hmm.
had 8 blood transfusions at 50 something years old.
Hmm.
Um, That's not living, okay? And
Right.
then to be able to get in a ring and fight. Actually, Logan Paul, after the fight, was asked, "Would you fight Mike Tyson?" He goes, "No, I'm afraid I'd kill him."
Yeah.
And he got a lot of guff, as my
Yeah.
nana would say,
Yeah.
but he was being serious because Mike Tyson almost died 8 months beforehand. Oh man, who was your favorite fighter growing up?
Oh shit. So we watched a lot of De La Hoya and
Hmm?
Fernando Vargas.
MMA side?
MMA side growing up, I remember watching. We'd watch BJ Penn,
Yeah.
GSP, and Forrest. Those
Oh,
were
Forrest.
those
Yeah.
were like from when I was growing up, very young. When first started getting into it, those were the household names for us.
I have an autographed T-shirt from BJ Penn that says "I work out." Um, had an ex-girlfriend who bumped into him and was like, "Can you write 'I work out'?" You know that song was really popular at the time, and he was like, "Of
Yeah.
course I can." However, hey BJ, if you're watching this, go to court. They still want you to show up. BJ's been late. Have you heard about this?
No.
Yeah. BJ needs to show up to court. He's actually, if you see him, he's worth money right now.
Oh, okay. Shit. Huh.
Not a joke. That's actually true. All right, let's play the game that all the kids are talking about. All the adults are talking about it around the water cooler. It's called 5 questions. But before we get to that, I need you to tell me who are you thankful for? Who do you want to praise? Thank your sponsors. Thank your mom and your dad. Talk to me about sponsors you want. Talk about your favorite video game. I don't care. This is your time. Go ahead, Alex.
Shit. Shout out to my son, his mother. Yeah. Shout out to my coaches back in 10 Planet Oceanside, Gio Martinez, Chambers, uh, Jen, Brian over at Solarte, giving me a nice place to train and nice community they built there. Thanks to all the 10 Planet homies that gave me some insight for this match coming up. And shout out 10 Planet Network.
All right, there you go. Now, question number 1 of 5 questions. Take off your sunglasses, bro. You're not Nick Diaz. I want to make sure you're looking good and clean over there. Oh
Right in here,
boy.
man. My future's bright.
Yeah. It is bright. All right, you can put them back on. I just need to see your eyes for a second.
Fair enough.
All right. You're living in Washington now.
Yeah.
Supersonics or the Sonics?
Supersonics.
Yeah, that's yes. Yes. That is the correct answer. That is the correct answer. What is the biggest thing that teaching has taught you?
Sometimes I don't know what the hell I'm talking about, but sometimes 60% of the time it works.
Yeah, and only 99% of percentages are made up, so you're good there. Um, I'm old. I'm about to turn 47. When you're training, what music do you listen to? What do I need to be listening to when I train?
What am I training? Am I in the gym lifting weights, or am I at the rolling
Give
around on
me
the floor?
give me all of it. Give me all of it.
I think it depends on what kind of mood I'm in. Like sometimes if I want to go kind of crazy in the gym lifting weights, I'll throw on a lot of Young Dolph and Key Glock and listen to some super Memphis dirty rap.
All
Sometimes I'll
right,
throw. I
dirty
have to,
rap isn't an actual name of a rapper, is it?
no, no, no.
No, you just mean like Memphis dirty rap, like
Yeah, yeah,
Southern
yeah,
dirty rap, right?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
But before that, you mentioned like who was that?
Young
Cautious
Dolph.
Cole, young Dolph Lundgren. What are you talking about over there? What
Young Dolph, rest in peace.
really?
Yeah.
Yo, I'll be in the car with some of my younger friends, and they'll put on something like, "Yo, you got to hear this," and I'm like, "Is he in jail or dead?" And they're
Mm.
like, "Dude." And I'm like, no, honestly, every rapper that is popular right now is either in jail or dead. Would you guys survive for a hot second to put on some more music? I mean, Tory Lanez, stop shooting Megan's toes off so I can get some more music from you, for the love of God. All right. So you're just chilling, though.
Yeah, most of the time.
You're on the boat. You're fishing, doing whatever the hell you want to do when you're not around. What's the music you just chill out to?
Hall and Oates.
Yeah, mother, really? All right. Yo, Hall and Oates, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out
You
Darren
know,
Burke.
they hate each other.
Now they do? Probably, huh?
All right. Well, they've been back and forth for years. Here's the other thing you don't know about Hall and Oates. Hall and Oates still has a 1-900 number.
Mm.
You can call and listen to Hall and Oates for $2 a minute.
I'm going to do that after this.
All right. How much money do you think Hall and Oates has made off of that 1-900 number over the years?
Hundreds of thousands, maybe in the
One
millions.
$1.2 million.
Mm. It's
Yeah.
close.
Yeah. I mean, just think about that. It's not even a thing anymore. And there's still probably you're going to call right after this. I guarantee it. I can almost guarantee it. Do you know where they're based out of?
No.
New York and Connecticut.
East Coast boys.
Yeah. So if you ever get a fight up in Connecticut, you can go visit their studio.
Yeah, that'll be my walkout song.
Dude, man eater.
Mm.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. All right. One of the last questions I will ask you today, and by the way, Alex, it's been nothing but a pleasure chatting with you. 10 years down the road, where do you see yourself?
Fuck, how old am I gonna be?
Old.
47-ish, almost 50. Shit, probably one of my kids, or one of my kids' jiu-jitsu tournaments. Probably maybe a baseball, soccer game, chilling, teaching, hanging out.
Are you trying to focus them on any particular sport, or do you just let them do them?
I mean, I just push him. I don't really push him, but I just encourage him to do whatever he's into. Like, I take him to a couple jiu-jitsu classes, and he doesn't really like the structure, but he's also freaking 3 years old. But we'll be at home, and I have mats at home, and he loves wrestling at home, and so I think eventually he definitely does not like wearing a gi. I'll tell you that.
Well, no one likes wearing a gi, especially when somebody you can see me, right?
Yeah.
When somebody grabs you like this, no one likes wearing a gi. All right. First time somebody in the fight game, I was doing commentary, and somebody decided to talk a little bit of trash off camera, and I just grabbed him real quick and choked him, and he was like, "Okay, all right, you're good."
Yeah.
And I was like, "And stop wearing that stupid gi in the ring, by the way."
Yeah.
Hoist Gracie dropped that shit real quick, and
Yeah.
you want to know why? Oh, all right. The end of the day, you can fight anybody in the entire world. I don't care weight class, young, old, dead, alive. Hell, if you want to fight Benjamin Franklin, you go ahead. You can fight anybody in the entire world. Who's it going to be and why?
Oh shit! Let's. Oh
And please
man.
don't pick an ex girlfriend.
Anyone I can fight. Oh damn, man. I don't know. I can't pick anybody. I don't really want to fight anybody unless I'm getting paid, or it's hard to like pick somebody.
You know
I don't
what?
know, man.
I'll give you a little bit of help. Normally, people pick like Brock Lesnar or somebody.
I don't want to. I don't, yeah, I don't. Yeah, that was my first thought. Or somebody else. I'm thinking about like, oh, dang, like Stephen Hawking would be a pretty good, easy win. But
I'm not even sure he's still around, but
no, he's
if he
not.
is,
But I don't think he tapped into leg locks though. So I'd be in trouble.
oh gosh. God forbid he gets you in a math contest, though,
Yeah,
Alex.
I'll be
you
cooked.
know?
I'll be cooked.
You will be cooked. That's what the kids say. You would be chalked.
Yeah.
Alex, you will be fighting June 21st. Subs on the shore. I've got nothing but the best of luck for you, my good friend.
Thank
Thank
you.
you for being here today. I
Of
hope
course.
you had
Thanks for having me.
what?
Thanks for having me.
Oh, no, it's my pleasure. No, totally my pleasure, my friend. Um, Best of luck to you and your family moving forward. And I certainly hope that you check back in with us after June 21st so that you can tell us all about the win and moving on to your next victory in the ring.
That's
Thank you
right.
for being here today, Alex.
Thank you. Have a good one.
I will. And you have a good one as well. Do me a favor until we see each other next time. Check out my merch. We've got merch for fighters. That's right. Merch for fighters. Want to know what I'm talking about? Click the merch button. Be good to yourself and be kind to others. Pay it forward, play it forward. Rock like a party star, party like a rock star. Smile strong, laugh loud. Last but not least, please like, follow, and subscribe so you'll know when I'll be back doing my thing with YOU. This has been the Logan Summit Show. I am, of course, Logan Summit. And until next time, remember, everyone loves a good fight. We'll see you soon. Thanks, Alex.
Yeah, thanks.